So as runners, we know that we should be setting goals, but so many runners set arbitrary goals with the wrong timelines, which leads to frustration and disappointment when they don't reach them. Today, we want to teach you all about our goal setting system so that you can set better goals and actually know how to achieve them. So if that sounds helpful, stay tuned.
All right, goal setting. This is such a great topic. The way that we like to approach goal setting here at Real Life Runners, which is the idea of 90-day goals. A lot of people set a goal without like a good timeline in mind.
One of the big things that I've been seeing with a lot of people, the goal cannot be arbitrary. You have to set a goal that actually matters to you. The purpose of setting a goal is not to actually achieve the goal. And this is where so many runners get this wrong as well. And I'm going to say that again, because this is like one of those like mind blown moments. Like when you learn this, you're like, wait a second, what? Right? Because we all think and we're all taught that we set goals so that we know what we want to achieve and then we achieve those things, right? But the goal, the achievement of the goal is not actually the goal, which is kind of crazy. So just let your brain wrap around that idea for just a minute. It is the journey towards the goal. The goal simply gives us a direction. So if you don't have a goal that actually matters to you, it's going to be hard to keep motivated on those days that you really don't want to do it, because we all have those days. Nothing has gone wrong if you have those days. But goals are both a way to give us direction, and they're also something that we can use to motivate ourselves to kind of keep going when we're not really feeling it that day. The reason we set goals is so that we can stretch and grow and actually try to achieve them. Because when you set a big goal, especially if it's like a bigger thing that kind of feels unreachable to you, you have to actually change who you are in order to achieve that goal. When you set a goal that's like, down the road and you're not sure what to focus on now, you end up just wasting training time, just kind of floating without direction. Having a little bit of a float period is actually a really good thing, both physically and mentally. But how long are you letting that float period last? That's the really big key. If you're just floating without direction, then you could be wasting valuable training time. We want you guys to understand that like having these big goals are great, but we do need a plan to get there. And so the way that we can use 90-day goals is understanding, okay, what do I need to focus on right now so that I can achieve those goals in the future?
It has to fit you. And then ideally, what sounds fun to you is also a good balance of highlighting your strengths, but continuously improving your weaknesses.
Exactly. Once you understand that there needs to be a focus for each specific 90-day cycle, then what you can do is you can stack those things on top of each other to hit those big goals. But the mistake that we see a lot of people making here is that they see these goals as independent of each other.
You want to make sure that you feel confident as you move from step to step to step, which is why the 90-day cycles work so well.
Anything is doable as long as you go about it the right way.
And you care about the goal.
And you care about the goal. And then you also have the appropriate levels of expectations, right? Like,
oh, good one.
I think that that's another important thing too. So 90-day goals are really, really useful tools that you can use to not only feel better and have direction for your training right now, but help you to achieve really big goals that you might not think are possible. Hopefully this episode was really helpful and gets you to kind of think about your training and your goals differently in a way that's going to help set you up for more success towards those things. So if you found this helpful, we would be so appreciative if you were to share this with a friend, take a screenshot, share it on social media. We provide this podcast for you for free every week, and stack it full of content to help you run your life. So if you would like to thank us for that, sharing it and helping us grow the podcast by sharing it on your social or writing us a review on iTunes, those are really, really important things that will help us to grow and help us to help more people just like you. So thanks you guys for, anything that you do to help us grow the podcast. We really, really appreciate it. So as always, it's been a pleasure for us to spend this time with you. Thank you for choosing to spend your time here with us. This has been episode number 269 of the Real Life Runners podcast. Now get out there and run your life.